These prehistoric looking animals are called mourning geckos, and they're the newest addition to my Rainforest Vivarium. In the last video, I added these beautiful poison dart frogs to my Rainforest Vivarium. Be sure to check out that video if you haven't seen it. And like the dart frogs being extremely poisonous, these geckos also have a secret superpower. These little guys are perfect for a vivarium like this. They're arboreal, which means they love to climb trees and plants, and will do very well in my vertical vivarium. Mourning geckos are small lizards that can live up to 15 years. In the wild, they are found in a lot of different places around the world, mostly in tropical areas. They have these tiny hairs on their toe pads, which allows them to climb vertical surfaces. Mourning geckos don't have any eyelids, so they use their tongue to clean their eyes. It was almost time to add the geckos to their new home, but before I introduced them into their new vivarium, I made sure everything is set up correctly. First of all, the enclosure needs to be escape-proof, since mourning geckos are excellent climbers. Next step was making sure their new home had everything they needed to thrive. The live plants, bromeliads, and ferns not only add beauty to the vivarium, but also provide hiding spots and climbing opportunities for the geckos. And now that the vivarium was all set up, it was time to add the mourning geckos. I got 2 mourning geckos which arrived in these plastic boxes, and after a long journey, they were ready to get out. The 2 geckos are female, which is not surprising, since most of the species is almost entirely consisted of females due to its parthenogenic nature, which means they have the superpower of being able to clone themselves and lay eggs. So I opened the lid and encouraged them to explore their new home. As soon as I added them, they went straight to the top of the vivarium, where they found a lot of different hiding spots. They especially liked the pink fireball bromeliad, and would spend most of their time on it. A month later, the geckos were doing great. Their skin got a bit darker, which can happen for different reasons such as temperature, and they fit into their new home without any problem. Mourning geckos are nocturnal, so they'll spend most of their time active at night. During the day, they don't do too much. They mostly sleep and sunbathe. As they grow, mourning geckos will shed their skin regularly as adults, like most lizards. As the day turns into night, the geckos become more active, climbing up and down and hunting for insects. They have excellent eyesight, which allows them to see in the dark, and as soon as they see me, they hide, which makes them pretty hard to film. A few weeks later, I discovered something amazing. The geckos had laid eggs. I was very excited to have them hatch and have new baby geckos in the vivarium. The eggs are tiny and were challenging to spot, but you can see them carefully attached to the interior surface of a bromelia. It's amazing how these geckos can reproduce and continue to thrive without the need for a male. The eggs can take about 2 to 3 months to hatch, so make sure to subscribe for a future update on the baby geckos. Like my frogs, the geckos feed on fruit flies, which I put almost every day in the vivarium. Additionally to that, I make them a small bowl of mango and banana gecko nutrition a couple days a week, which they really seem to love. Mourning geckos are omnivore, eating both fruits and insects. So like in the wild, varied nutrition is important for them. One day I spotted something growing in the moss. Mushrooms. These small white mushrooms started to appear all over the vivarium. The mushrooms would appear and disappear all in one day. The presence of these mushrooms indicates a healthy and well-balanced ecosystem within the vivarium, and they're visually stunning. The other residents living in the vivarium, the incredible dart frogs, have been doing very well. They have been eating and growing and are much less shy than when I got them. I've enjoyed being able to see them explore the vivarium. In case you were wondering, both the geckos and the frogs get along fine. The geckos are mostly active at night and live in the top of the vivarium, while the frogs are active during the day and stay mostly at the bottom. The jungle in my vivarium has been feeling very nice, and I've already added some new plants as well. Another new addition are these new orange isopods, which I introduced to my vivarium. I also will be making a small sphere terrarium for them in a new video coming soon, so make sure to subscribe to not miss it. And finally, one of the most important parts of the vivarium, the plants, have also been doing great. The vivarium provides the perfect environment for tropical plants to flourish. The little palm tree plant also made these new seeds recently and has been growing in very nicely. There are some new additions, such as this Philodendron verrucosum. This species is known for its beautiful dark green color and shape. It's a true prized addition to the vivarium. I plan on making many more projects for this channel, so stay tuned for future updates and future projects. Thanks for watching.